Hello guys, once again welcome back to the Gatekeepers TV, your podcast channel. My name is Dennis Keton. Today let me bring to you EPL match week 33. Guys, but before we jump to EPL match week 33, allow me to introduce you to some matches which were played. In the Champions League, guys, we had like matches which have been played. As you can see on your screens, officially those are all the results for the first leg of the quarterfinals. Of course, we saw a team like Man City drawing 3-3. We saw Arsenal drawing 2-2. Clearly, it is what it is. So those are the teams of the Premier League. In the Europa Champions League, we saw West Ham losing to Bayern Leverkusen by 2-0. Aston Villa is the only team who won because Liverpool lost 3-0 to Atalanta. Yeah, it is what it is. English teams are not faring well so far. So straight to it. As we are going to start this match week 33, match week 32 was played and we had different results which we got. So again, as you can see on your screen down there, you can see that Man City were able to win against Crystal Palace by 4-2. We saw Manchester United giving in a spirited fight against Liverpool and drawing that match 2-2. We saw Arsenal winning 3-0, which actually leaves them on top of the Premier League table. So guys, let's jump straight to it. We are in match week 33, which means we are drawing closer. 5 more game weeks to go and we finish this title race. And as you can see on your screen, once again, allow me to also invite you to look at this. Currently, the top 3 teams in the Premier League, they're only separated by 1 point. Yes, as you can see there, 1 point. The question is, the remaining 5 game weeks, who do you think is going to win? As you can see, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Man City, those are their remaining fixtures. Who do you think has the best fixtures to win? And if they win, they will be able to run away with 2023-2024 Premier League title. Will it be City? Will it be Liverpool? Or will it be Arsenal for the first time in 20 years? So straight to it, guys, let's jump to early kickoff in match week 33. We have Newcastle versus Tottenham Hotspurs. As the two teams are going to meet, guys, this is a familiar match considering that in this match last season, Newcastle were able to win both home and away. But in this season, in December, we saw Spurs starting to actually gain their revenge. In the first leg in December, guys, in this season, Tottenham were able to win 4-1. Yeah, we remember Son scoring in that game, Odogi scoring in that game, and of course, I believe Richarlison was on the score sheet also in that game. As they are going to meet, I feel like Tottenham wants to make a full cycle because last season, Newcastle were able to win against them at St. James Park by 6-1. So I feel like they want to actually get a revenge and ensure that they don't suffer the same defeat at St. James Park. So as this game is going to be played, I feel like Son is officially back and Son is on form. Brennan Johnson is playing very well. Of course, Timo Werner is a boy on form. Kulusevski, a boy on form. Guys, so Tottenham are actually up and running. In match week 32, they were able to win their match against Nottingham Forest. They won by 3-1. Yes, it was a good game, so they were able to win their match. On the other side, Newcastle also, they were able to win their match by a solitary goal against Fulham. So the match ended, of course, as I've said, 1-0. So as the two teams are going to meet at St. James Park, they are meeting at a time whereby Newcastle are not getting good results as we are used to. They have a leaking defense. On the other hand, Tottenham also needs to work on their defense. So the two teams are going to meet at St. James Park. I feel like it's going to be a difficult game. But regardless of that, I feel like Tottenham are on the chase of top 4 finish. So I feel like they're going to win it by 2-1. The next match will be Brentford versus Sheffield. Yes, Brentford versus Sheffield. Brentford are coming into this game, guys, after drawing by 3-3 against Aston Villa, whereas Sheffield are coming into this game, guys, after denying Chelsea win by a late goal by McBurney, which made it 2-2 in that fixture against Chelsea. So as the two teams are going to meet, guys, it's going to be a good game considering that Brentford will be at home and Ivan Toney is officially back in the starting lineup after starting from the bench in the last match. So the first leg when these two teams played, guys, Sheffield were able to win by 1-0. So I feel like Brighton wants to have a revenge against them. But the big question is, Sheffield right now, because they are facing relegation, they also want to actually reclaim or they want to actually remove themselves from bottom three and be able to be safe. So that makes this game to be a spirited game and to be a game whereby you don't take chances. So having said that, I feel like this is going to go to the wire, and I'm going with a 1-1 draw. The next match will be Man City versus Luton. Yes, Man City, a team that played in the midweek in the Champions League against Real Madrid in Spain at the Bernabeu Stadium, and they were able to draw 3-3. I know they are fatigued and everything, but they will be coming into this game at Etihad, welcoming Luton. Luton, a team which they won against in the first leg by 2-1. It wasn't an easy game, but as they're going to face Luton, I feel like they need to perform extremely well to be able to get results, because Luton can be difficult when they choose to be difficult. So Foden, injury scare, but he will be assessed to confirm whether he will be fit and ready to go. Remember, in match 32, De Bruyne was back with a brace. Haaland was also on the score sheet. Rico Williams was also on the score sheet. That match ended 4-2 when Man City won against Crystal Palace. So as they are going to meet Luton, allow me to just say this. I just feel like it's not going to be a high scoring game, but I feel like it's going to be a 2-0 win for Man City. Nottingham Forest, they will be facing Wolves. Both teams lost in match week 32. As I've said, Nottingham Forest guys, they were able to lose their match against Spurs by 3-1. On the other hand, Wolves feels like they actually was stolen a goal, because that match ended 2-1 in courtesy of West Ham, but they scored a late goal which was cancelled. But it is what it is. So as the two teams are going to meet, I feel like it's going to be a great fixture, guys, as Nottingham Forest are going to face Wolves, and currently Wood is on form. Wood has been scoring. He's scored in the last 4 games, so Chris Wood is a boy on fire. But on the other side also, Pedro Neto is back, Sarabia is there, Antnouri is there, Boss Kilman is there. So this is going to be a fixture of a lifetime. So let's brace to it, because both teams wants to garner points. When they played in the first leg, of course, guys, this was a very crazy game. I feel like I think Wolves won that game, but if they're going to meet this time around, Nottingham being at home, I feel like I'm foreseeing another draw, 1-1. So the other match will be, the last match on Saturday will be Bournemouth facing Manchester United. Yes, Bournemouth facing Manchester United. Bournemouth were able to lose in match week 32 against Luton. Luton won against them by 2-1. On the other side, Manchester United drew with Liverpool 2-2. This fixture is coming. It's going to be a fixture which will remind Manchester United a lot of mistakes which they did when they met in the first leg. So the big question is, did Manchester United learn from the match which they played against Bournemouth in the first leg? In the first leg, they ended up losing by 3-0. Yes, 3-0, and they were at Old Trafford. The question is, can Solanke and Co be able to come back and actually replicate the same results, or will Manchester United have their sweet revenge at Bournemouth, at Britannia Stadium? So that's the biggest question which we need to answer. Bournemouth has some few injuries. Players like Semenyo is out, Tavernier is out, but they have the likes of their main striker who's around. So it's going to be a good game. For Manchester United injury, they are the usual injury. Lautaro Martinez out, Varane is out. Rashford will be assessed, but chances are he will be playing. Their star boy, of course, boss Garnacho is a boy on form, playing very, very, very well. So I know, apart from those injury scare, Manchester United squad is up and running, and they would really want to prove a point, considering that now after 2 games they have only garnered 1 point. So they would really want to get 3 points to be able to cement their uprising, to be able to also compete in the top 4 stage. So this is a match whereby, guys, I feel like Manchester will have their revenge. So give them 1-0. On Sunday we have Liverpool versus Crystal Palace. Yes, as the two teams are going to meet, I feel like Liverpool, in the first leg they won by 2-1, but coming into this game, guys, Liverpool are coming into this match having lost to Atalanta in the Europa League by 3-0. Yes, that's a very strange result to Liverpool, considering that they will be wanting to qualify in the semi-finals. But for them to qualify in the semi-finals of the Europa, they really need to overturn this 3-0 defeat. It's not an easy thing. But again, it's not something which is new to Liverpool. If they play well, they can be able to overturn that. Trent Alexander-Arnold was on the bench. Chances are he might make his full return to the Premier League. I don't know what that says about Bradley, but let's see what Klopp decides to do. So if they play against Crystal, it's never an easy game, but I feel like Liverpool, currently seated at position 2 in the Premier League, they will want to still compete for the Premier League. So I'm giving Liverpool a chance to win by 2-1. West Ham versus Fulham. West Ham are coming to this match also having lost to Bayern Leverkusen in the Europa League by 2-0. They will be facing Fulham, a team that lost to Newcastle in match week 32 by 1-0. So the last time these two teams met, as you can see on your screen, Fulham had a run. They gave West Ham a run for their money. They were able to win that match by 5-0. Yes, 5-0. I know it sounds crazy, but that was the result. So they're coming to this game also amidst Jarrod Bowen being ruled out of that match. And also Areola, their keeper, also is ruled out. So with those two main players missing out, I feel like it's not going to be easy, but of course players like Paqueta, Kudus, they are still back, and they will be ensuring that they get the victory that they want. This one I'm going with West Ham to win by 1-0. Then the last match on Sunday will be Arsenal facing Aston Villa. Yes, Arsenal, they also played in the Champions League, as you can see on your screen. They were able to draw that game by 2-2 against Bayern Munich. It was a good game. Saka was on the score sheet, Trossard was on the score sheet, but due to crazy defense mistakes, it led to that game ending in 2-2 draw. So they will be traveling again to Allianz Arena to find out whether they will be qualifying to the semi-finals or they will be eliminated. So as they're going to face Aston Villa in this fixture on Sunday, I feel like Arsenal really want to have their revenge. In the first leg, Aston Villa were able to have a win against them. They won by 1-0. Yes, the early goal which was scored in the 7th minute, and Arsenal couldn't recover from that single goal. So they will be welcoming Aston Villa at the Emirates, a place whereby they are currently scoring goals and winning their matches. So this is a match whereby I feel like Arsenal will have to give their all, and they will actually have to make sure that they get all the 3 points, considering that now the race is officially tight and it's going straight to the wire. So allow me to give Arsenal a chance to win this by 3-1. The last match of match week 33 will be Chelsea versus Everton. Chelsea are coming into this game after drawing 2-2 to Sheffield in match week 33, a game which most people thought they would win after winning against Manchester United in match week 31. But clearly, Premier League has its surprises. Everton are coming also into this game having actually won against Burnley. It was a win which came after so many patience of waiting for a victory, but finally they got their win against Burnley. So as the two teams are going to meet, Chelsea will be remembering how the first leg went, whereby they allowed Everton to win against them by 2-0. Doucouré was on the score sheet. Yes, by now Doucouré, he loves scoring against Chelsea. So yes, the match ended 2-0, as you can see on your screen. So Chelsea are faced with a task of overturning that defeat and converting it to a victory against Everton. Chelsea has good players. The issue is, I don't know what's happening with them, but they really have to find a way out. Pochettino is preaching about the gospel of being patient, but the question is, until when will Chelsea be patient? Right now they have a chance to win and actually climb some points ahead, but if they lose or if they draw again, they end up dropping points. So it's up to Chelsea to actually do what they need to do. On your screen, that's the list of Chelsea injured players. Yes, keepers, basically almost the first 11 of Chelsea, not first 11, first 11 players from Chelsea side are injured, but that shouldn't be an excuse. Chelsea players need to rise to the occasion, and they need to ensure that they win this particular match. Yes, there I said it. So this is a game whereby I feel like Stamford Bridge should have their victory tonight on Monday. Chelsea should be able to win that game by 2-0. Yeah, it will be a replica of what happened there, but now this time around it will be on Chelsea's side. Having said that, guys, that marks the end of match week 33. Thank you for keeping it the Gatekeepers TV, of course, your #1 sporting, educative, and entertainment channel. Thank you so much. Until next time, guys, I think let's keep it the Gatekeepers TV. Remember to subscribe, like, share our content across board. The Gatekeepers TV, Dennis Keton, I'm out.